What up, what up, what up? I'm going to play you a clip of Stephen Miller, that ghoul, that idiot with an inferior complex, one of the ugliest people on the planet, right? Talking about suspending habeas corpus. Man, fuck you, okay? All right? Okay, this idiot with an inferior complex thinks that he could suspend basically what amounts to due process, you know? No. You notice how in this clip he says, during an invasion, we're not being invaded. There's no invasion. It's nonsense. And he will never be able to prove that to a court of law. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. And he comes out talking all this shit like if Stinky is the supreme ruler or whatever. No. So don't pay attention to that guy. Don't pay attention to that guy. He is nothing but a wet dream and he scares no one. Just remember that. He scares no one. Check out how I demean him in a clip. And see if that clip that you saw of him and the clip you're going to see of him now makes you change your mind about him a little bit. Roll it.
Who in the ever-loving fuck does this moron think he is? Is this who America's afraid of? Man, fuck you. Continue, you goddamn ghoul.
Well, the Constitution is clear, and that, of course, is the supreme law of the land.
It sure is. It sure is. And you just lost a case 9-0, and you're violating it, you fucking asshole. Now bring Garcia back. Yeah, So, in that case, you don't want to go by what the Constitution says and by what the Supreme Court said, right? Yeah. But in this case, you think you're going to... You're a wet dream. You're a fucking weasel. You're Bella Lugosi minus the fucking hair, bro.
The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus can be suspended in a time of invasion.
Okay, all right, stop right there. I heard all this fuck shit about the suspension of habeas corpus. Motherfucker, we ain't getting invaded from anybody. What is this? What is this, you fucking wet dream?
An option we're actively looking at.
No, I don't care what you're looking at. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
A lot of it depends on whether the courts do the right thing or not. At the end of the day.
So you're saying that if the courts do the right thing and vote against you, right, and rule against you, right, that you're going to overstep their boundaries? Yeah, right. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're a weasel. I slap you in your forehead and you sit there and cry like a bitch. I guarantee it because you're a punk. You're a punk. This is a punk. I can't believe that this is what America's afraid of. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this dude. Look at him. He's got this fucking inferior complex because he's ugly, short, and bald.
Congress passed a body of law known as the Immigration and Nationality Act, which stripped Article 3 courts, that's the judicial branch, of jurisdiction over immigration cases.
Nonsense. Fuck you. Nonsense. That's bullshit. That's a violation of the Fifth Amendment, you fucking asshole.
Congress actually passed, it's called jurisdiction stripping legislation.
Nobody gives a fuck about your fucking jurisdiction, slipping legislation, whatever the fuck that is.
It passed a number of laws that say that the Article 3 courts aren't even allowed to be involved in
well, they are, and fuck you. God damn, you're ugly.
Cases. Many of you probably don't know this. I'll give you a good example. Are you familiar with the term temporary protected status, or TPS? Right?
Are you familiar with your mother? Motherfucker, when you were born, right, they slapped your mother and father instead of you.
So, by statute,
nobody gives a fuck about, nobody gives a fuck. Not one person gives a good flying fuck about your interpretation of the law. Forget about it. That's why anytime this motherfucker comes down from that goddamn office and says something, you gotta go like this. Fuck you, you goddamn weasel.
The courts are stripped of jurisdiction from...
Your mother was stripped. Your mother was stripped of all dignity after she had you.
Overruling a presidential determination.
Nobody gives a fuck about your presidential determination. Nobody.
Or a secretarial determination on TPS.
You fucking weasel. You look like a broken light bulb.
Secretary of Homeland Security makes that determination. So when Secretary Nome terminated TPS for the
Oh, yeah, right.
illegals that Biden flew into the country.
Bullshit. What are you talking about? Biden didn't fly any illegals into the country. You're a fucking shit talker. This is a wet dream.
When court stepped in, they were violating explicit language that Congress...
No, they weren't. Who the fuck are you to interpret the laws of the court? Or the rulings of the court? Who are you?
enacted.
Nobody gives a shit.
Have no jurisdiction. So it's not just the courts aren't just at war with the executive branch.
What are you talking about?
The courts are at war, these radical rogue judges, with
Radical rogue judges. You're fucking full of shit.
the legislative branch as well, too. So
This is a joke. This dude's a joke. This dude is a fucking joke.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
And always remember this. This is his boss.
Macho man. He's got to be a macho man.
This is from commerce to labor to FEMA. Glory be to God.
Oh!
What are you trying to say? I read me Newton.
Is this the habeas corpus bullshit that you're afraid of, America?